Oh, yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in as Kodak Black that jumped out there and got at Boosie once again. And you already know how the show go. For shit show, we outside with it. Getting our flip on through the time one time. Had to pull up to a couple spots today, run a few errands, but I had to take some time, pull over here to cut, and let y'all know what was the latest up. As recently we seen what went down between these two. They've been having these issues for a little bit now since Boosie went hard at Kodak Black for doing the song with 6ix9ine. They've been having a little back and forth, little riffs in there. But Boosie was live on Instagram recently. Kodak Black went into the comments, told him he need to come clean his face up, get right with him. They kind of was having an exchange and a back and forth. Kodak Black eventually went to his Instagram story and threw Boosie up when he was playing a movie role, acting like he was telling on somebody. Like, hey, this is Boosie right here. Boosie was like, nah, I was just acting. I know you want to be a part of the movies. And then he said that you should come play a crackhead because that's really who you are at that point in time. Well, Kodak Black whole angle with Boosie right now is you went hard at me, you disrespected me, but you picking and choosing, and you move like a hypocrite because he's saying, hey, you quit at me for doing a song with 6ix9ine. You say that I had all these issues, I was a problem, I was foul. Other people in the industry, some of them you may know, some of them are people that got names, and he's saying, hey, you didn't have that energy for them. You ain't jump out there over what you saw with them going on. Why is you going so hard at me? Well, now, Kodak Black found another moment of hypocrisy where he could go at Boosie from a Vlad TV interview. And I can't put that up here, but it was him talking about Lil Wayne taking a picture with Donald Trump. And he threw that part up on there, and you can go find it on Vlad. Some people know how to get around the copyright issues that Vlad be giving people. I'd rather just not even deal with it, go look at it over there. But he said, did he immediately go beg Trump for a pardon? I'm just showing repetitive patterns of Boosie being an F nigga. As in, A, saying you are the guy that was critiquing Wayne and Wayne taking the pictures with Trump. And there's several layers to this conversation right here. We'll get into those in a second. But he's saying like, hey, you was going at Wayne 6 years ago, because he was taking a picture with Trump. But all of a sudden you needed Trump and you was asking Trump for a pardon, which Boosie was. It was on Twitter. It's out there for the world. He was trying to get at Trump or whoever he can for the pardon. So Kodak is just basically saying, here you go. I'm going to lay it on the table for you. You be going at other people telling what rules they should follow, what they doing is wrong, and you don't see how they can move like that. But you will go back and do the same thing if it's beneficial to you or if it's somebody you rock with or you don't want to burn a bridge. That's what Kodak Black is pushing right here. He had already done this before. It ain't nothing new. He said it with the stuff. I forgot who it was, when somebody had some allegations of telling on him or something. That's neither here nor there, but that's what his angle is. Well, Boosie caught wind of that and went up on the internet and said, any nigga who check PC could never say he a gangster. Real street niggas will never respect you. Then he put 100 with laughing emojis. He said, at Kodak Black, you will never be respected again. You check PC, it's over with. Check, you will always be a B in our eyes. Can't come back from that. Nobody in the feds respect you. 100. Trying to troll Nipsey Hussle and had to check PC. No heart, no morals. You stand for nothing. 20 million, you go put that D in your mouth for sure. So this continuance between them two been going on for a little minute now, and there's several layers to it. I don't care who it is, how nobody feel. I don't care about the da-da-da. I stand on what I stand on when it comes to telling, and what I don't rock with. That's just some morals and principles. Integrity, stand up, taking accountability for your actions. If you're an adult, you did something, you got to take that on the chin on yourself. That's what I stand on with that. Now, Kodak Black doing the song with him, you can feel how you feel about it. You can not like it. You can not agree with it or anything of the sort. But Boosie jumped out there at Kodak Black, and he went hard at him. He even said himself, yeah, I did go a little hard on Kodak with that. I did. Kodak or anybody else in his shoes, if they see you not going hard at other people for even telling or allegedly telling, or it's rumors that they telling, and you just quiet about it, you ain't saying their names, he gonna feel like you picking and choosing him. That just is what that is with anybody in life. That's why Kodak's like, hey, bro, you tried to cancel me, bro, because he like, hey, you tried to tell the people that I fell off, that I sell my soul. You tried to brand it out there to them, that I looked away. He talked about it in the Vlad interview. Boosie said, hey, bro, I just said it one time. It wasn't really that big a deal, but Boosie went hard on Kodak. And you can feel how you feel about that, right or wrong. I'm just telling y'all how we got to the issues or where they at right now. So then he takes it to this Lil Wayne conversation where, hey, and I'll keep it 100. I don't care. People feel a way about it because I said it. If I was looking at prison time, and I had my critiques at one point about Donald Trump or the Democrats or either side, vote for who you want to vote for. That's your choice, your right. But all I tell people is, hey, I'm not choosing blackness and lining it up with politicians who have done nothing specifically for the black community on either side. I know people gonna hear that how they want to hear that. They gonna say, Ant, you a Trumper. I've never voted for Trump. I never voted for a Republican in my life. I am not a Trump supporter. All I said is, hey, if you want my vote as a president, as the president of the United States, you gonna have to do something for the black community to get that with me. I'm just saying, y'all vote for who y'all want to vote for, because they try to run off the blackness on the Democratic side like blacks owe them, like they are just grandfathered in for our vote. But if Donald Trump can offer somebody a prison pardon, as in Wayne or any of these other people, I would be a fool to tell you not to take that. Just keeping it 100, because ain't nobody trying to do no prison time, as Boosie showed you right there. He would have endorsed Trump, gave Trump a drop, and took a picture with Trump and a donation if it was possible for him to get a pardon from going to prison and not even have to worry about the court process. For Boosie's, I said Boosie, my bad. For Boosie's sake, you know, by the grace of God, he was able to get a probation to get time served and didn't have to go back to prison. Nobody wants to go do prison time, bro. And if you don't have to do nothing as far as telling on somebody, giving somebody up, or something of that nature, the president gonna be the president regardless. The president gonna run the country regardless, win, lose, or draw. You gonna give that president that drop. Ain't nobody finna say, hey fam, I'm finna go do 6 or 7 years or 8 years in prison when I can just go up here and pay him some money and give them a drop or just endorse that campaign. Boys gonna tell you who they wouldn't do it. They lying to you. Trust me. Also, deportation. Like I told y'all, if I'm not an immigrant. None of my family members been here. I'm black, so I don't have to worry about deportation. But I guarantee you, anybody out here, if they was facing deportation out of this country and they said, hey, all you gotta do is give Trump a drop, they gonna give it to him. So that's that. Kodak is somebody else who endorsed Trump at one point in time to get his pardon as well. So he probably felt like, hey, you got the same thing to say about me because I endorsed Trump at one point in time. So he's saying, hey, you was going at us because we got behind Trump to get out of prison, but at the same time, you went and asked Trump for a pardon on Twitter. But tell me what y'all think. I got some stuff coming to the Patreon as well. Make sure y'all tap in. 1,000 for shit show. Stay on your pivot, man. 100.